Hello and welcome to the show, where we go beyond the headlines to find the real heart of the story. Today we have a tale that is as uplifting as it is incredible. A story of hope, talent, and the power of a single unified voice. We're talking about a group of young men from the heart of Chicago's South Side, a group that has taken the nation by storm and captured the hearts of millions. We're talking about the Leo Choir Boys. Now, you might have heard their name whispered in the halls of America's Got Talent. You might have seen a clip of their stunning audition, a moment that sent shockwaves through the entire production. But what you might not know is the full, rich, and deeply moving story behind these young men and their journey. This is not just a story about a performance. It's a story about a school, a community, and a mission that is far bigger than any television show. It's a testament to the idea that talent can be found anywhere, and that with enough heart and hard work, you can truly be born for this. Their journey on America's Got Talent began with a simple yet profoundly powerful audition. Stepping onto that massive stage in their bright orange school jerseys, the 22 students from Leo Catholic High School in Chicago's Auburn Gresham neighborhood looked like a group of young men with a secret, and they did. Their secret was their song, born for this by the script. But it wasn't just a song, it was their anthem, it was their truth. The moment they began to sing, something shifted in the room. The audience, the judges, the entire world watching felt it. This wasn't just a choir, this was a force. Their voices, raw and full of emotion, filled the theater. They stomp clapped. They moved in perfect unison, but it was the sheer conviction in their eyes that captivated everyone. They weren't just performing, they were living the lyrics. This wasn't a song they had learned for a show. It was a song they were singing from the heart, and the reaction was immediate and overwhelming. A deafening standing ovation from the crowd, a roar that filled the room. The judges, who have seen it all, were visibly moved. Mel B, a music legend in her own right, looked at them and said, "I felt like that was your song and you were singing it from the heart." Sofia Vergara was equally impressed, calling them men with a mission and praising their sensitivity. And then there was Simon Cowell, the man known for his brutal honesty and razor-sharp critiques. He was floored. He called their performance so powerful and said he could imagine this as a Broadway show. The first performance was a moment of triumph, a testament to the hard work and dedication of the boys and their beloved choir director, LaDonna Hill. She's the woman who takes in students regardless of their musical ability and teaches them to find their voice. The moment they all collectively shouted, "We love you, Miss Hill!" on national television was a glimpse into the family they've built. But the real story of the Leo Choir Boys begins long before the America's Got Talent stage. It begins in the halls of a century-old institution, a place with a motto that's more than just words. Facta non verba, or deeds not words. Leo Catholic High School is an all-boys private Catholic school that has been a beacon of hope and opportunity on the south side of Chicago since 1926. It's a school that has for nearly 100 years educated young men, preparing them not just for college or careers, but for life. It's a place where every student receives some form of financial assistance. A place that is funded by the dedication of its staff and the generosity of its alumni. A place that embodies the spirit of resilience and community. For decades, Leo High School has been known for its athletic prowess, with a championship tradition that boasts titles in track, basketball, and football. But in recent years, their choir has become the new face of the school, its ambassadors, a group that has performed at major city events, from singing at a mass for Pope Leo XIV at a Major League Baseball stadium to performing for the White Sox and the Cubs. Their fame was local, but their talent was global. Their first audition on AGT brought them national attention. And it wasn't just about their singing, it was about their story. The judges asked what they would do with the $1 million prize money, and without hesitation, the boys said they would use it for college tuition. This simple, honest answer resonated with people everywhere. It was a clear, powerful statement of their mission to better themselves and their lives through education. And the response was immediate and heartwarming. A Chicago donor, moved by their selflessness, gifted each of the 22 boys $5,000 to use toward their college tuition. That's the power of their story. That's the ripple effect of their dreams. And now, their second live performance. The pressure was on. The stakes were high. They had to prove that their first performance wasn't a fluke, that they were more than just a feel-good story. They had to prove they were a contender, and they did. This time, they chose a song that was even more powerful, a song that felt like a continuation of their original message. They took on Believer by Imagine Dragons, and they didn't just sing it, they owned it. The song, a rock anthem about resilience and overcoming adversity, became a hymn in their hands. They lit up the stage, not with flashy theatrics, but with the raw, unpolished energy of their voices. They weren't just singing lyrics, they were embodying them. They were singing about the struggle, about the pain, and about the ultimate triumph of faith and belief. They were singing their own story, and the judges' reactions this time were even more effusive. Mel B, a woman who rarely holds back, said, "You guys lit up this whole entire place. You stepped it up, above and beyond." Sofia Vergara praised their hard work, telling them, "We can tell that you have worked so hard, congratulations." And Simon Cowell, the man who called their first performance a Broadway show, had one word for their second: strength. He said he had a really good feeling about him. And in the world of America's Got Talent, a good feeling from Simon. Cowell is as good as gold. Their story is a microcosm of the American dream, a story that proves that where you come from does not define where you are going. It's a story about a group of young men who are proving that the media's narrative of the South Side of Chicago isn't the only narrative. There's a story of hope, of community, and of incredible talent. There's a story of a school that is fighting against all odds to give its students a chance. And there's a story of a choir that is singing its way to a better future. The $1 million prize would be life-changing, and the boys have a plan to split it for college tuition. That's not a soundbite, that's a genuine commitment to their future. It's a shared dream, a collective goal. It's the kind of dream that can change not just their lives, but the lives of their families and their entire community. This isn't just about winning a TV show. It's about winning a future. Now their fate is in the hands of the audience, the people at home, the viewers who have been inspired, moved, and captivated by their journey. The vote is open, and every single vote counts. The students and faculty back at Leo High School, their peers, their teachers, and the entire city of Chicago are holding their breath, waiting for the results. They're all beaming with pride, knowing that these young men truly represent the best of their city. As the school's president, Dan McGrath, said, "We really do think they represent Chicago very well, and I hope all of Chicago will get out and vote for us." So what happens now? We wait, we hope, we listen. But no matter what happens, the Leo Choir Boys have already won. They have won the hearts of millions. They have proven that with passion, with dedication, and with a unified voice, anything is possible. They were born for this, and their journey is far from over. And that's a wrap for this episode. Thank you for joining us as we delved into this truly incredible story. We'll be back soon with more stories that go beyond the surface and get to the heart of what matters. Until then, stay curious, stay inspired, and never forget the power of a single voice.